Hello everyone, this is Richard. Welcome to another edition of Starfield Essentials. What are the effects of using console commands on achievements? I've read reports from some players who say that just opening the command console invalidated their achievements. I will put that claim to the test. First, I start with a completely new character on vanilla Starfield. In the footage here, I'm actually building up that character on Kreet, fighting pirates and a Terrormorph as a level 1 character. Next, I look at how local and Steam Cloud saves work on PC, because we're going to use saves to recover from using console commands. Then I will show an example of a console command that does not affect achievements. I will join the UC Vanguard as part of that process. After that, I will show an example of a console command that does affect achievements. I will join Ryujin Industries, but fail to complete the achievement. I'll also show how to recover from that failure using save management. Finally, I will demonstrate how the Baka Achievement Enabler mod lets you complete achievements even when using powerful console commands. I will smuggle contraband and complete that achievement. Let's get started. We'll be doing our testing today with a character called Vectraman, and the tests in question took place on April 21st, and we see that there are 3 saves associated with that date. When we look on our hard drive, in the Documents, My Games, Starfield Saves directory, I've highlighted the 3 saves that correspond to the saves that we see in the Starfield menu. I've copied these 3 files to another part of my disk for safekeeping. If you have Steam Cloud Backup enabled, Steam is making a copy of the saves in its cloud. And so even if you are to delete these saves from your hard drive, Steam will still have a copy. So here's an example where I have deleted the 3 files from the hard drive, but not in the game. When I load the game back up, my 3 April 21st saves are back. Notice what happens though if you delete the files in the game. Say I delete these 3 files from April 21st. They are now gone from the game, and if you look on the hard drive, they are gone from the hard drive. You do have an option though. If you kept a copy of those save files in a safe place, you can copy them back into the Starfield saves directory, and when you start up the game again, it will recognize those saves as being legitimate and playable. Now I'm going to take the steps needed to join the UC Vanguard. I'm going to enter the pilot sim. I'm going to try destroying some ships. And once I'm done doing that, I will exit the simulator. After exiting, I saved my game. And I checked to see that there were saves on the hard drive. And I had both the regular save and an exit save. And I reloaded Starfield and saw that my Vanguard Exam Center had 2 saves. Note that the previous exit save for the Frontier on the 21st was no longer there. Now it is time to live dangerously. I'll open the console and I get a warning of use of certain console commands will disable achievements. In the console, I'm going to type one command, and that command is player.getPOS space Z. That will return the elevation of my character in the game. My hypothesis is that this will have no effect on achievements. Let's see if there are any effect on saves that I made after entering that console command. As you can see, there is no sign of modding. Vectraman is under his own name. There is no separate Vectraman modded. And looking at the saves themselves, they look the way that they should be. So the use of a console command did not cause any recognition of modding, at least as far as we can tell with this example. I thought that after Commander Tuala swore me in as a UC captain, that I would get the Supra et Ultra achievement. It turns out that is not the case. But it is not because of mods. It is because I need to do the next mission on Tau Ceti 2. So that's what I did. I grabbed Marika, went to Tau Ceti 2, talked to Major Hadrian, fought the Terrormorph, and was able to complete that mission. After doing all that, went back to UC Mast and talked to Commander Tuala. And there you see, I got the Supra et Ultra achievement, even though I had opened the console. And here it is on the website. The next step was to head over to Neon, go to Ryujin Tower, and hit up one of their kiosks to fill out an application to join the mighty Ryujin Industries conglomerate. After getting the assignment to get coffee, I went back to Ryujin Towers, and I decided to open up the console and give myself 1,000,000 credits, because anyone who's good enough to deliver coffee to these jerks certainly deserves 1,000,000 credits. I guess they aren't all jerks. Some of them are nice, but I don't like the vibe of this group. So I'm using the player.add_item with 7 zeros, then the letter F, and then 1 million. And that will give me 1 million credits. And I was pretty sure this was going to result in a modded save. So once I completed that command, I left the game and I checked what my saves looked like. First, let's look at the saves before I do anything else. And you can see that there's Vectorman, there's his saves from April 21st, no signs of modding. Now I'm going to make a new save, and we'll see what that results in. The game is saving. When I go back into the menu and I hit load, I only see one save. And that is because it is part of the Vectorman modded save group. So the game is definitely marked as modded now. And my hypothesis is that if I try to get any achievements, they will not work because the game is recognized as being modded. Now, I do have the other saves for Vectorman, which do not list as being modded, but I don't know at this point. And this is a reason why I like to keep clean saves in a safe location somewhere other than the Starfield directory. With one last look at Vectorman saves, it's now time to find out if we are truly not able to get achievements. And we're going to do that by delivering coffee to all these people and seeing what happens. I tried really hard to deliver coffee to these people while crouching on the table, but I couldn't get it to work. I wish it had, but it didn't work. After getting down off the table, delivering the coffee, I went back to Imogen and checked to see if completing this mission would result in the achievement for joining Ryujin Industries. And as you can see, I got my credits and my XP, but there is no achievement button. So clearly, using the console to add 1 million credits will result in losing the ability to get achievements. Can you recover this situation? Well, I have Vectorman modded, and I have 2 saves there. That's not going to work. What about Vectorman unmodded? What if I load a save that was supposedly clean? This one from 8/10/31. I loaded this save, and then I completed the coffee quest, and let's see if it worked or not. Once again, I completed the quest, got my credits, experience, but I did not get the achievement. Do we have any other options? I can't believe what I did next worked, but it did. All I did was I quit the game, checking out the saves before I quit. So here I am, going back into the game now, and I'm going to load up the 8/10/31 save. This was the save that I made before I added any credits using the console. I delivered the coffees, talked to Imogen, and I got the achievement. All it took was quitting the game and loading a clean save, as opposed to earlier when I was within the game and tried to load a clean save. This was very surprising, but it worked. I still have the I use them for smuggling achievement left, and I want to see if I can get that even if I have a modded game. To do that, I'm going to use the Baka Achievement Enabler mod. This, in my opinion, is the best option if you're the sort of person who wants to play on PC, you want to use mods, you want to use console commands, and you still want to get achievements. Remember, this is a single-player game. It doesn't affect how anyone else plays, so I feel like do what you want to do. Here is the mod list that I'm going to be using for this next save, and it has a ton of my favorite mods enabled, but most importantly for this video, the Baka Achievement Enabler mod is enabled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game, and then I'm going to load up a save from the Ryujin Towers missions that I was just running. I just left my boss Imogen hanging. I'm done talking to her. I'm going to go out into the hallway, and I'm going to give myself 1 million credits because I did such a good job as an operative. I think 1 million credits is what I really deserve. With the Baka Achievement Enabler turned on, there is no warning about the console. To get some contraband, I went to Neon Security Headquarters, crouched down, made sure I wasn't detected, stole all of the contraband out of the contraband cache. Finally, I flew on over into Freestar Space.
Alright, you're good.
And evaded the contraband scan. With 1 million credits added via console command, but with the Baka Achievement Enabler turned on, I was able to get that new achievement. What has your experience been with achievements and console commands and modding? Please let me know in a comment. My name is Richard, this is Starfield Essentials. If you like these videos, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the Starfield.